Hey guys, what's up? I have been performing well using Beasthunter and I'd like to share some tips. These tips involve my actual games, and there's a chance that some players don't know certain interactions with Beasthunter. I'm not saying I'm pro or anything, but I've played so many games and I actually climbed to Legend with this deck. And today I got 2714. So that's almost Legend if you're coming from Diamond 5. Beasthunter is legit one of the strongest decks in Standard right now, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please support me by liking, commenting, and of course subscribing to my channel. And I'll have more guides for more great Hearthstone decks in the future. In this specific example, it could be obvious to a lot of Hearthstone players, but for those who aren't, you have to anticipate your opponent's next move. I am playing a mirror match, so I'm playing around their own Nathrias. And since I was lucky getting Okani, I chose minion. So this stops my opponent from playing Sire Nathrias, or at least it counters it for a turn. Knowing what cards are in the meta decks right now are very useful in Hearthstone. And there we go, we get to counter their wing commander. And this is game winning. So keep that in mind and you could win more games. If I were my opponent, I wouldn't have done that unless all my other cards were spells. Next up, we have this situation. Again, it's the knowledge of your matchup and dredging. Dredge is so important and is a very good mechanic in Hearthstone right now. So I purposely dredged the Blademaster Samuro since I had Kennels in play, and I knew I could almost sweep or most likely sweep most boards against Aggro Druid with that play. And for this, we just lose. I didn't record the video, but I lost this one. This is one of my favorite interactions. This was against Druid, and I had Explosive Trap from my Tavish hero card. My opponent is on lockdown. The Earthen Scales were gone, so the best is they could discover another Earthen Scales, but in this case, they're just locked down. Killing their own minion would be a nature spell, so they'll have a 3/3 and they can't develop any new minions on board. I shouldn't play any minions or hero power because there's a 1/3 chance that I get Huffer, but that's 1/3. I'm just waiting for King Crush, but I got bored. But if this was a serious match like in a tournament, I think it would be best to just wait for my King Crush and just to win that way. But I got bored and lucked out because I played School Teacher and it got me a damage spell to the face. But yeah, remember the situation. If this happens, your opponent is locked down. It's because they played... Oh man, I forgot the name of the card. The one that, you know, when you play nature spells has 3/3s. So yeah, there's that. And finally, we have this situation as well. It's another dredge thing, and you have to know when to attack with your Harpoon Gun, before or after, but usually you have to put the saber at the bottom first, then attack with your Harpoon Gun. It's pretty obvious. Then you could protect yourself. Here I was hoping for the Taunt Beast, the Cub or the Bear. I forget the name of the cards. But yeah, Hydrolodon was the worst. But I still won this game because my opponent kept trading. I didn't want him to go face, but I'm glad he kept trading. But yeah, it's all about dredge and knowing the cards in your deck. So basically, knowing your deck and your opponent's deck is the whole point of this video. You have to know when to use certain interactions, when to use your stuff, when to attack first with a Harpoon Gun, etc, etc. And winning becomes much easier.
Top shelf is...
So again, I hope you pick something up. I'm sure the high legend players know this or even know better than me. But if you're an average player like me or, just a Hearthstone enthusiast, I hope you enjoyed, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.